So this is what Beast was delivering. Glamours, other kinds of magic. Could be dangerous stuff.
Okay, also wir sind in der Fable-Meth-Höhle für Glamour.
That symbol. It's on all the packages. What is it?
That's the Crooked Man's brand. It's on everything that goes in and out of here.
So you do know something, huh? Is that a wheel or what?
I guess they never used that thing on wolves, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
It's from back in the homelands. A torture device. It came over here with the rest of our stories. Not that Mondays need any help coming up with that kind of thing. It makes people crooked. By breaking their bones and... Do I really need to explain this?
Tja, der Crooked Man war wahrscheinlich mal irgendwann ein Opfer einer solchen Maschine und hat es dann zu seinem Familienlogo gemacht. Können wir da was erkennen auf dem Chalkboard? Ich habe nichts gesehen jetzt soweit. Na, vielleicht Bestelllisten? Eventuell aber auch... Oh, warte mal, hier hinter ist was, aber bevor ich das benutze und da was rauskommt, gucke ich mich ganz kurz mal um.
These are raw materials for making magic. Auntie Greenleaf and any other rogue witches out there probably get their supplies here.
Denke ich mir auch. Denke ich mir tatsächlich auch. Aber vielleicht finden wir ja noch andere Hinweise, was hier so abgeht. Beziehungsweise auf wen das hier alles trifft. Aber wer die Dinger hier zusammenbraut, wissen wir auch noch nicht so genau.
I'm just a butcher. You want to talk T-bones? That I can do. This stuff is out of my league.
There are a lot of nasty spells you can make with the right equipment.
Hm.
Chains.
Wie in Snow Glamour zum Beispiel.
Chained up here.
You can't think I'm the only one the Crooked Man has under his yoke.
Aber wen zwingen die dazu, hier zu sein?
Is this what those loans get you? That crooked piece of shit. Ribbons, chains, it's all the fucking same. What the hell is that?
Das ist eine Jacke. Ist das Bloody Marys Jacke?
I know this isn't your coat. What's it doing here?
It's a coat. What's the big deal about some dirty...
Looks like Crane's. It seems
Ach, Crane's
abuse.
coat.
I'm sure he handled it just fine.
Dann hing der bestimmt hier an Ketten.
No time for traveler's checks, huh? He won't be...
Die Frage ist nur, ja, komm, soll er mal nicht jammern. Die Frage ist nur, was hatten die hier vor mit ihm?
That sick piece of...
Ja, nimm das auch mal mit.
The shard. It's the shard.
Ah, nice.
Hey, hold on. Well, I'm real happy you found what you're looking for, Bigby. But what about me?
Huh?
What the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my short life looking over my shoulder for Bloody Mary.
You won't have to worry, Johann. I'm gonna take him down.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheriff.
Immer gerne, ist halt mein Job, ne? Dann hoffe ich mal, dass der Schad uns wirklich weiterhilft. Tja, Johann, wärst du mal früher zu uns gekommen, dann hätten wir uns weitaus früher darum kümmern können und hätten vielleicht auch jetzt schon mehr Ahnung über den Crooked Man, hätten uns schon eine Übersicht verschafft von seinem Business, aber
Crane was helping himself to the community coffers. It means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go!
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
Sieht aus, als wollte einer auf die Fresse.
Get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Finally, things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine. So what else did you find out?
I had to get real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky Pawn, but he told me that the Crooked Man's door, to wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's
Yep.
fixed?
That's how Crane did it, and that's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Oh oh. Das schreit irgendwie ein bisschen nach einem Problem.
I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Oh yeah? Take a number.
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Oh, sag mir nicht, das ist der falsche Spiegel oder so ein Scheiß.
What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy.
Crane was carrying it for part of the night at least. I found it in his coat. It's pretty amazing it's still intact after the fight, the kidnapping, and then riding around with Bloody Mary for however...
Yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I...
Ah, stimmt.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help.
Wenn man dreimal Bloody Mary sagt, kommt sie ja durch den Spiegel.
Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong with town.
Is
Die
it
Ironie.
fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
Whitman, I take it. If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business. I paid
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs
Okay.
to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
Boah, die verlangt jetzt echt, dass wir Toad zur Farm schicken. Was mit seinem Jungen?
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you.
I'm starting to think you don't take me seriously, Toad. How many times have I told you to get glamored up? You know that if you're out of glamour, I gotta send you to the farm.
Well, how about your friend the pig, Is he going to the farm too? Yeah? You thought we didn't know about him, huh? A worst-kept secret in Fabletown.
Colin stays out of sight, for Mondays at least. Can you say the same?
Fine, I get that. But might I propose a very simple solution? If you give me one more chance and hear me out, I'll see a way for me and me boy to stay. I'm not gonna ask for any more than I need. I just want to stay. So what do you say you just give me enough to cover me glamours and we'll call the rest a wash?
It's vitally important.
Please, Sheriff, don't take TJ from the only home he knows. This old glamour rule is oppressive. I've done nothing wrong but look different. You know it's not right, burdening the weakest of us like this. This world isn't kind to those of us who can't pass for human.
Look,
Nee, ich kann ihn nicht zur Farm schicken, Alter. Ich kann das
give
nicht.
you another chance, but you have to understand, that's not entirely up to me.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff. I knew I could count on you to make me whole again. We get this sorted and I'll be glamour to the nines, I will.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your
Ja,
chance.
Toad geht
I've
nicht
just
zu
made my
Farm.
donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad?
Immerhin.
I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason.
Toad won't be a problem. I'll see to that.
Are you sure? Because he left looking pretty happy.
Das ist doch schön.
Fine, we'll deal with it later. I know I
Genau.
should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen
Ja,
this.
das wissen wir auch noch
Do you
nicht.
have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons, but someone did. What would make a person do that? What could those girls have done?
If there's one thing I figured out, it's that the Crooked Man is all about control. It's what
Ja.
he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles.
Ich denke mal, die wollten reden oder haben geredet oder
Maybe
sowas.
Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or
Und dann Butts
maybe they
Ribbon
just
ab.
tried to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Tighter Rhyme.
Yeah, I want to see where he's ended up too.
Wir müssen ja auch wissen, ob er das war in dem Butchery
You
Shop.
will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man.
Da bin ich ja mal
We
gespannt.
don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
Ist das die Seitengasse vom Pudding and
I
Pies?
tell you,
Pie and Pudding?
Wait a minute.
Nee, Pudding and
I
Pie.
know that door.
that's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand
Alive?
trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that
Warum?
emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. And we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
Tja, irgendwie hat er da recht. Naja, alive, also wir versprechen jetzt erstmal, dass wir es versuchen, ihn lebendig zu erwischen und mitzubringen. Ob das aber klappen wird, ja, ich weiß nicht. Und machen wir uns nichts vor, das ist Episode 4. Den Crooked Man erwischen wir noch nicht. Das Symbol ist auch noch drauf, alles klar.
That's
Mal
it,
angucken.
all right.
That's it alright, alles klar, dann open wir mal die Door. Und was ist das? Irgend so ein Portal? Naja gut, wir haben ja irgendwie keine Wahl, oder? Okay, damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet. Läuft da eine Ritterrüstung? Ah.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal.
What is this place? Or where is it? I know I'm not in Central Park anymore.
I'm not sure. I've only ever come in through one of the portals. I don't think you can get in from the actual street. But you can't blame him for wanting to make it hard to find. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do.
Fine, lead on.
Okay, ich bin irgendwie massiv verwirrt, was wir jetzt hier gerade sehen. Ich weiß auch nicht hundertprozentig, wer Timmy ist, ehrlich gesagt.
Thanks for
Aber
understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter.
Tim, how can you be working here? You know who this guy is, don't you?
He's not as bad as you think. He doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle.
Don't you realize you're not just minding the door? You work for that crooked bastard, your hands get dirty too.
It's not so bad.
Not so bad? Are you fucking blind, Tim? He's a murderer.
So you're telling me you agree with everything Crane does?
eigentlich nicht, nee.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff,
Ja, einen
hold
Krieg
up.
wollen wir auch nicht,
I
wa?
gotta go in with you.
Komm, wir warten trotzdem auf ihn.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing at me. Oh, yeah?
Go ahead. You got a job to do.
Scared of you.
Helfen wir mal, solange wir noch nicht alles wissen hier. So, wer von euch ist der Crooked Man? Zeigt mal. Naja, ihr nicht, das weiß ich.
Thank you, Tim. I know the sheriff isn't the
Das ist der Crooked Man.
but you handled it. You did well.
Schickes Auge.
You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it.
Okay. Vielleicht hätten wir uns Verstärkung holen sollen. Hm?
We have a great deal to discuss.
Erstmal ein Rauchen. Und dann gucken wir mal, was der Crooked Man zu erzählen hat. Da bin ich aber auch echt gespannt jetzt.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Ja, das erwartet uns in der nächsten Episode. Da bin ich ja echt mal gespannt. Ja, nur 36% und ich waren so dämlich und haben das gemacht. Oh, die meisten sind erst zum Butcher Shop tatsächlich gegangen. Das hätte mich Das hat mich gewundert, oder das wundert mich eher so. Naja, okay, das war also Episode 4. War ja nicht so spektakulär, muss man mal sagen. Wir haben jetzt so langsam so ein bisschen reingeschnuppert in die Sache vom Crooked Man. Was genau hier aber vor sich geht, das werden wir wohl erst in der nächsten Episode erfahren. Und die kommt auch direkt morgen, also freut euch drauf. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, macht's gut und bis zum nächsten Mal.